Why hide the fact that I'm reading from a script? Hello and welcome to Movie Health Community, the internet's #1 source of health warnings at the movies. This is an instructional video on how to sync up your flashing lights warning track for Dune Part 1 with the movie as you watch it. This video, as well as text-based instructions, are available wherever you're streaming or downloading this track. Please keep in mind that nothing produced by Movie Health Community is medical advice, nor has any of our material ever been reviewed by any medical professionals. This track does not provide absolute protection against the inherent risks of strobe light effects in movies, so please use it with caution. Dune Part 1 was released in theaters in 2021. It stars Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Josh Brolin, Stellan Skarsgård, Dave Bautista, Stephen McKinley Henderson, Zendaya, Chang Chen, Sharon Duncan-Brewster, Charlotte Rampling, Jason Momoa, and Javier Bardem. Directed by Denis Villeneuve. For most of the flashing lights warning track, your screen will be black and blank like this. When a potential strobe light hazard is about to happen, the screen will turn red like this, and you'll get a countdown of when it's about to happen. You'll get a description of what's happening in the movie while the strobe effects are happening, and you'll be told when it's safe to look up at the screen again. You can have these warnings only as audio or only as video or on both. Keep in mind that the audio may talk over some of the dialogue, so turning on subtitles for the film is a good idea. Specifically for Dune Part 1, this film has a few obvious hazards, along with some that may be more mild. There will be warnings when a dark environment is about to suddenly turn very bright, a common thing that happens in both of these films. There will be warnings for bright single flashes. There is one effect in this movie that looks like the flapping wings of a dragonfly. I have not included warnings for this, but if anyone watching this needs warnings about that, please leave a comment and I'll post a revised version that includes that. While you get ready to start the movie, we want to thank our followers on Tumblr and Facebook, and we'd like to give an extra special thanks to our patrons over on our Patreon page, whose names are scrolling on the screen like credits right now. Thank you so much to all of these wonderful people. Our pages can be found at the addresses showing on your screen right now. In the future, if we ever get any sponsorship deals, this would be a really good point in the track to give them a shout out. Now, in a moment, you're going to start up your flashing lights warning track for Dune Part 1, then hit pause as soon as the video starts, just to get ahead of potential buffering issues. Once that's ready, you'll start your copy of Dune Part 1. Immediately, you'll hear a vocalization that sounds like throat singing, followed by the Warner Brothers animated logo. When the Warner Brothers studio logo fades completely to black, you'll hit play again on this track. Occasionally throughout the film, you'll hear me say a line simultaneously with someone in the movie. If I say something before the movie does, pause this track for a moment, then hit play again. If the movie says something before I do, pause the movie for a moment. During these sync-up lines, a timer, like this one, will show up on the screen, giving the current timestamp of the line on this track. This should help in case you need to pause the movie and the track for any reason. The timer will be a reference for the track itself, not a reference to the timeline in the movie. That should do it. Start Dune Part 1, wait for the Warner Brothers logo to vanish completely, then hit play at the 000 mark of the flashing lights warning track. Enjoy!